Alright guys, this video is in response to Tekashi 6ix9ine going to jail, getting arrested, being charged under the RICO statute for racketeering, criminal organized crime, criminal organization. Pretty much what happened is his crew, somebody in his crew, which he fired them all recently, so he pretty much knew somebody was stealing from him in his crew. I know he had issues with his booking agency, so you know, anytime somebody comes up like that and has a lot of success, people are gonna, you know, try to take what they can. Sounds like from his interview on The Breakfast Club that his booking agency was really screwing him, taking a lot of his money and telling him that, you know, it was because he was high risk. Venues didn't want to book him because of the danger associated with him, and you know, they didn't know what was going to happen, and they were scared, so he was only getting like, you know, 30 to 60 G's a show, when really it was like they had offered him like 300K per show on average, 15 shows, 3-point-something million. So anyway, but what seems to have happened recently is that there's been an ongoing investigation, possibly a confidential informant that is in 6ix9ine's crew that has been making recordings of Tekashi 6ix9ine, whether or not he was saying things that would get him in trouble, things that would indict him and put him as a member of this criminal organization, I do not know. But turns out that, you know, one of his crew members, and that, you know, that's what happens when, you know, hang around a lot of people who are getting in trouble and going in jail and talking to FBI and, you know, Bureau of Alcohol and Firearms Tobacco, ATF. But what happens is that they, you know, start offering some of these guys deals, and they start saying, hey, you're facing 10 years in jail, or you can, you know, wear a wire, or, you know, make recordings and get the whole organization, you know, basically be a snitch. And that's what happened. So, you know, this could be just a ploy from the FBI, you know, to try to get Tekashi or one of his, you know, crew members to start snitching on everybody, because they think that they have recordings that, you know, pretty much screw them over. But you never know. It could also be true. They could have somebody that made recordings that have, you know, content that definitely would lean towards the side of Tekashi being guilty and being a member of this organization. The problem with Tekashi 6ix9ine is that he runs his mouth a lot, and so, you know, I like him for this. He, you know, he says whatever the fuck he wants to say. So a lot of times, you know, he's saying shit that is probably not necessarily true. He probably doesn't really mean that kind of stuff that he says, and so out of context too, he could be saying a lot of shit that could potentially get him in trouble. So it's gonna